I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hey there guys, my name is Shivy2142 and today we are playing some more Team Fortress 2. The class you guys wanted to see, or at least the comments that I just randomly picked below, I saw a lot of engineer, so we're playing some combat engie this time on the map CP Standin Final. And I'll tell you guys why I love this map and why combat engineer is so effective on it. We are using what I think is the classic combat engineer loadout, that being the Frontier Justice. That way you get mini crits once your mini sentry starts doing some work on the enemy team. That would be for our short range engagements. We have our pistol for long range harassment, and then the gunslinger for that extra HP, putting down mini sentries and also melee. Not that we're going for the 3-hit combo or anything with the melee hits, but it's there. As someone who is a casual Team Fortress 2 player and I love pubbing it up, my favorite game type, as you guys know from the videos I post, is King of the Hill. I think it gives the best variety of action. The games are quick and interesting and fun. And one thing that CP Standin Final gives us is that King of the Hill feel. However, it's spread out enough that you have your own intimate battles on each control point. So it's like almost 3 King of the Hills in one. And you can have probably a pretty large player population because it's so spread out. It's really something new, and I really like what Valve did with adding this. Some people might find it frustrating. One thing I wish I could tweak on my server is how much time is added per cap. That way eventually you'd be forced to go into overtime. That would be a lot of fun. However, it does work very well with how this game type is. It's almost like somewhat of a domination, which is pretty cool. The reason why that mini sentry and the combat engineer is so great, that if you have good mini sentry placement and you have been storing up, or you're going to be getting some revenge crits, you can almost hold down a control point by yourself depending on what the enemy team sends at you, while your team is out there doing whatever. Hopefully you cap B first. I think B is a very important cap point to have, because from there you can either fan to the left or fan to the right. However, if you just have the left and right, so A and C, I think that puts not too much pressure on B, to be honest. So I always go for B first, unless the prior rounds I do see my team pushing B. Therefore, I will go for a side point and then try to hold it with my combat engineer loadout, which is just a lot of fun. I do love it. It's just something about giving the enemy an option to either shoot you or your mini sentry, and then just plopping them in the face with a huge revenge crit load. It's just so good. It's so satisfying. I can feel like I really help the team if I want to set up teleports. Usually you wouldn't probably do this on this map. I mean, you could try and drop a dispenser here and there, but that's not really my my motive right now. But it's great, and you get a lot of stats. I mean, my server, it has stats enabled, which I think it shows people who have been playing on the server. It's like, oh, it's kind of like a, not like a donator stats. I'm trying to think of like a legacy or like a prestige. Like, oh my gosh, it's one of the guys in the top 10. They play here a lot, and I think that's kind of cool. So it gives everyone kind of like a veteran feel, and it gives you like you're playing towards something. So that's why I do like having stats on a server. It kind of just like welcomes you back. Like, hey Shibs, welcome back. You are rank 200, and you know, this round you did so many points, and you know, try to get more than last time or something like that. So I think stats enable is pretty cool. Another note, if you're looking to min-max your stats on my server, you get 1 point per teleport. So something like payload, offense, defense, any of those kind of maps definitely would really help you guys out. One thing that's very important on this map is sentry placement, since there are certain areas that would be preferred when the enemy is turning a corner. Maybe they won't see it right away, or you're giving the mini sentry sort of a wall on one side. That way, you know, hopefully it won't be getting too much splash damage if no one knows it's there. And at this point, I am going to start placing down some dispensers or whatever I think would be great. No one's really touched B too much, so it's kind of a safe spot. Why not? You know, I have the extra metal. Put that there to harass them when they come out of spawn. I see that our team is going for the last point. Clip that scout. We're able to cap it out, and we do win. So kind of a good like one life commentary right there. Anyways, guys, let me know what other classes you want to see in future commentaries. My name is Shibby. Feel free to subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a future video. Now, I know a fair amount of you might be like, Shibby, what is this shit? Where is our Lux and Laws? We demand Lux and Laws. Well, alright, let me plead my case first. For one, Lux and Laws is great and all. I mean, I love spamming it, I love killing scouts in one shot, like, that's a lot of fun.